Then E, E, G, K are known as elastic constant. These are three known as elastic constant, E, G, and K. Then, before studying elastic constant, we understand the volumetric strain. It is a ratio of change in volume to original volume. Volumetric strain, change in volume to original volume. This is a very important concept from exam numerical point of view. Now, volumetric strain, that is ratio of change in volume to original volume. Then next concept is the uniaxial stress system. Stress system taken biaxial stress system, triaxial stress system, uniaxial stress system, biaxial stress system, and triaxial stress system. Uniaxial stress system means if the body is given, that body which has three different direction. The stress induced along the one direction, if the force act along one direction, and obviously stress induced in that direction, that is said to be uniaxial stress system. Biaxial means stress induced along two different directions, for example, x and y direction. If the two forces which are acting along two different directions, along x side and y side, stress induced along both this direction, that is said to be biaxial stress system. In the triaxial stress system, if the object it has three different direction, x, y, and z, and the three forces which are acting along three different directions in the same direction, stress will be induced. The that system of stress is said to be triaxial stress system. Uh, in the uniaxial stress system, biaxial stress system, and triaxial stress system, the formulas are important from exam numerical point of view. We take some numerical which is based on that concept. Very important. Then today we see the problem. A steel bar 40 mm by 40 mm in a section and 3 meter long is subjected to axial pull of 128 kilonewton if change in length is 1.2 mm and change in width and thickness is 0.0048 mm. Calculate modulus of elasticity and Poisson ratio. Modulus of elasticity, which means that to find out the values of E, Poisson ratio, which means that to find out mu. Then whatever information you have to provide it. Given data, B is equal to 40 mm, T is equal to 40 mm, then length is given 3 meter, 3 into 10 raised to 3 mm, then load is given 128 kilonewton, 128 into 10 raised to 3 Newton, Then change in length, delta L is given 12 mm. Then change in width, delta P is given 0.0048. Then change in thickness, delta P, same 0.0048. Then to find modulus of elasticity. In this problem, the cross-sectional area, that is B into T, 40 mm by 40 mm, that is provided. The body, which is in a rectangular section and 3 meter long, is subjected. The length of that body, which is in 3 meter, then which is subject to axial pull. Axial pull means the load whose line of action coincides with the axis of member, that is said to be axial load. Means that load which is passing through the axis of the section. Then axial pull means tensile load is given, but which is passing through the axis, that will act through the axis of the member. That is said to be axial load. It is represented by 128 kilonewton. Then delta L. Delta L means change in length. Delta D means change in width. Delta T change in thickness. And E. Our aim to calculate E. How to calculate E? First of all, the basic formula for change in length, delta L, that is equal to PL upon E. We use this formula, then we just do the simplification. E is equal to PL upon A into delta L. Then we put all these values. E is equal to, the P is given 128 10 raised to 3, L is given 3 10 raised to 3, then A is given B into T 40 into 40, delta L is given 12. You can easily calculate E. That value will be 200 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per mm square. This is very simple. Area is B into T, 40 by 40. That is said to be area of the rectangular section. Once we find out area, then calculate Poisson ratio. Second aim means mu is also calculated. What is the formula? Mu means Poisson ratio. It is a ratio of changing. It is a ratio of lateral strain to linear strain. That ratio is said to be Poisson ratio. It is represented by mu and change in length, lateral strain to linear strain. Lateral strain to linear strain. Then the basic formula, lateral strain delta B upon B, linear strain delta L upon L. Then you just do the simplification. Then after doing simplification, we put all these values. Delta B already given 0.0048 upon B is given 40 into L is given 3 into 10 raised to 3. Delta L is given 12. Then after doing simplification, just do the simplification of the given equation, and finally we find out the value is 0.3 after doing calculation. Means in this problem, our aim to calculate Young's modulus of elasticity and the Poisson ratio. Information is provided in the problem. The area of cross section, B into T, the section is rectangular. Length is provided. Load is provided, axial load. Change in length, change in width, change in thickness. All things are provided. Only we have to calculate Young's modulus of elasticity and mu. Very simple way to calculate E by using the formula of elongation or deformation or change in length, delta L, that is equal to PL upon AE. Then we do the simplification for our sake of convenience. Then E is equal to PL upon A into delta L. Then we put all these values. Then you can easily calculate Young's modulus of elasticity E. Then once we find out Young's modulus of elasticity E, then to calculate mu, what is a mu? Mu is a ratio of the lateral strain to a linear strain. Delta D upon D to the delta L upon L. Then we do the simplification, delta V upon D into L upon delta L. We put all these values, some values are known, some values are calculated. We put all these values in that equation, and after doing simplification, we find out mu 0.3. Mu means Poisson ratio. It is a ratio of lateral strain to linear strain. Then for lateral strain for rectangular section, delta V upon B and delta T upon T. Delta B upon B, that is equal to delta T upon, we take any one, either delta B upon B or delta T upon T, because for the lateral section, for the rectangular section, the lateral strain delta B upon B, that is equal to delta T upon T. Okay. Then in this way we can calculate E and V. This is very simple way. We take a next problem, a steel flat 30 mm by 15 mm and 2.8 meter long is subjected to an axial pull of 58 kilonewton if E is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square and mu is equal to 0.30. Calculate volumetric strain and change in volume. Means in the problem, information is provided. The first information, a steel flat plate 30 mm by 15 mm, means B that is equal to 30 mm and D is equal to 15 mm. Load is also given 58 kilonewton. Young's modulus of elasticity E is equal to 10 raised to 5 and length is provided 2.8 meter, 2.8 into 10 raised to 3 mm. Mu is also given 0.30 and to calculate volumetric strain EV. This is a very simple way to find out EV. Given data, B is given 40, P is given 48 mm, sorry, 30 mm, 30, this is 50 mm, a steel flat 40 by 50. P is given then E is given then L is given mu is given. Then to find volumetric strain, very simple way to find out volumetric strain. Then change in volume. Two things in this problem we have to calculate: change in volume and volumetric strain. Then the basic formula for volumetric strain, delta V upon V, that is equal to EV sigma upon E 1 minus 2V. First we calculate sigma P upon A. What is the formula of sigma? That is stress 58 into 10 raised to 3 upon 30 by 50. We get sigma. That value will get 128.88 Newton per square. Then we put here E is given 1 minus 2 into 0.32. Then we can calculate volumetric strain. That value will get 2.577 into 10 raised to minus 4. Then once we calculate EV, delta V upon V, that is equal to 2.577 into 10 raised to minus 4. Change in volume, you do the cross multiplication, V into 2.577 into 10 raised to minus 4. Then V is V into T into L, V into T into L into 2.577 into 10 raised to minus 4. We put up all these values: 30 into 15 into 2.8 into 10 raised to 3 into 2.577 into 10 raised to minus 4. Then finally we calculate delta V, 324.8 mm3. This is the final value of the change in volume. Very simple way to calculate change in volume. Then whatever information you have to provide it, V is given, T is given, thickness is given. Then load is provided. That load is 58 kilonewton load. 58 means 58 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Then E is given, Young's modulus of elasticity. That value will get 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. Then length is provided 2.8 meter, that is equal to 2.8 into 10 raised to 3 mm. Mu is given 0.30. Then to find out volumetric strain and change in volume, very basic formula we use for the volumetric strain. The basic formula will be EV, that is equal to delta V upon V, that is equal to sigma upon E in bracket 1 minus 2 mu. But you know that stress is defined as the ratio of force to area, P upon A. We can put all these values. Area for any rectangular section, that is B into T. We put this value in the work equation. Then we calculate EV, volumetric strain. Then delta V upon V, that is equal to volumetric strain. Then this value already calculated. Then we do the cross multiplication, V into EV, that is equal to delta V, change in volume. V, which means that if the section which is in rectangular form, the volume of any rectangular section, that is B into T into H, length into breadth into height. Here B into T into L. Then we put all these values that is already provided in the problems. Then finally we calculate change in volume. that is delta V. The final value you will get 324.8 mm cube. That is the final value of for the change in volume. That is delta V. Okay, this is very simple way to calculate EV, volumetric strain, and the change in volume. Okay, thank you for that today.